Okay, what's going on, everyone? I am going to do a little work here, make a video of it. I just recently got this bass. I treated myself to a fantastic gift. This is a Japanese Fender Boxer Precision Jazz Bass Special, which is basically precision body, jazz bass neck. Anyway, everything about it is absolutely perfect. There is nothing I can complain about. The only thing I'm not satisfied with is these pickup covers. They're kind of sharp on the edges, and you know, I am a big fan of companies like DiMarzio or even the normal high-end Fender pickups that have just a rounded edge on them that are smooth. So before I start modding this bass out, which I tend to do because I usually can't help myself, I thought I would just maybe very gently and finely sand down these pickup edges of the covers, that is. So I'm gonna do a string change, opportunity to go ahead and sand this down. I do have these DR strings. These are one of my favorite strings out there. I also love the Optima Golds. Right now, unfortunately, I'm waiting for an order of those to arrive, so I can't put my beautiful gold strings on at this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace these strings with some DR nickel lowriders, and we'll see how this is gonna go. As far as I'm curious if I'm really gonna be able to get these pickup covers down. Anyway, how's everybody doing out there? Hanging in there still? I know all of us musicians are doing what we gotta do. We try to make the best out of everything. I was just recently in the hospital, which was a crazy experience because I thought I was gonna die, pretty much. And yeah, I thought I was gonna die, so that was an interesting eye-opener about a lot of stuff. But I had vertigo. I don't know if anyone's ever had that, but it's insane. I mean, absolutely insane. You just have all your faculties are just screwed up, and it happens to about 50% of people. Needless to say, you know, your health is of course number one. After that, it's probably, you know, figure out how to make some money, because kind of go together, you know? You need them both. All right, so we got some, I should probably get this strap off of here. What am I doing? No need for a strap when we're working on the bench. That's kind of a pain. This is not the workbench I used to have. I'm currently living in two different places, so that's two different parts of the USA. I mean, two different parts of the country. Kind of far apart from each other. Makes things a bit complicated sometimes, you know. I'm doing this video in like more of the live format. I'll probably edit some of it down a bit to, you know. String change, I mean, that's not really the most glamorous, most exciting part of being a bass player, huh? Although I do enjoy it, actually. My good friend and colleague and my drummer Kenny, he and I rather, when we're on the road, we enjoy the breakdown part of, it's kind of a meditative state. Look at this beautiful piece of rosewood. This is incredible. It's super dark. It's really, they did a nice job on this. Edges are rounded out. The fret ends are pretty much flawless. I like that. Okay, so before we get the new strings on, we need to see about doing these pickups. So what I'm gonna do is, I got some tape here. I'm gonna just see about, you know, how I can protect this beautiful red paint. We'll see how this goes. This video is gonna be real long. I'm probably gonna have to really edit this thing down. Now I could take these pickups out, but they're set so perfectly right now that, let me see if I can get to it just with a little tape there. Let me see, I'll start with just a small tiny piece of sandpaper. I'm starting with a 320 grit, so I'm just gonna try to sand that down a bit. And I don't really care so much about the finish getting messed up or anything like that. I just care more about the feel, if that makes sense. Just like these things are rounded out a bit, that's all. Not gonna be that easy to do. Probably an easier way to do this would be with a blade and just sort of scrape it down, but I don't have that right now, so. not bad actually. Feels a lot better. Amazing. I'm sure I'm gonna just end up either changing these pickup covers or just swapping out these pickups. I might just throw the DP126 or DP123, I forget which one it is, the Model P and Model J DiMarzios, since I love those pickups so much. Yes, this is the only thing I don't understand. I mean, they do such a nice job on everything, but yet they put these very sharply cut, rather cheap feeling pickup covers on it. So why would you do that? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and this is rather boring. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and then catch up in a minute. Be right back. Okay, so back, got these pickup covers, edges rounded out a bit, so it feels a lot better. You know, I don't know about any of you out there, but I like to keep my thumb on these pickups as, you know, as a rest. If they're super sharp, it's kind of annoying. Don't really understand why they did that. Anyway, so here we're gonna use these nickel lowriders, which are very, very good strings. The reality is I like a lot of strings out there, but most of all I use these DR lowriders or the Optima Golds. Those are made in Germany, and these are, I believe these are made in Jersey, DRs. New Jersey, but I'm not 100% sure. They used to be made in Jersey. That much I do know. The Fender strings that came on the bass were actually pretty good, but it is kind of fun to just start fresh. I love putting new strings on. So, as far as mods go, I usually get pretty crazy about modding things just for really no other reason than I enjoy doing it. Most of my basses have a kill button that I usually put in. This has a really cool three-way selector. It's wired up really interestingly. Either of these volume knobs, doesn't matter what position we're in, it's wired up to turn the volume off so you don't have to turn both volumes off. For me, that's amazing because I hate having to turn two volumes down. That's just seems kind of ridiculous to me, especially if you like to do volume swells and do crazy sounds and stuff, like things like I like to do. It just doesn't make much sense. You can actually use this selector as a kill switch by just having one of the volumes turned off, and sounds pretty cool. It's not the same experience. Not the same experience as using an actual kill button, but nevertheless, it's a possibility is all I'm saying. Okay, so let's see. Sometimes I like to have mints. Bring you down here to the other end. Sometimes I like to put a ton of windings on. Doesn't really make that much of a difference though. Just depends what you like really. It's evening here, by the way, so the sun is going down out that window there. Losing my light. The nut is so nice on this thing. Further refine the setup. The factory setup was actually quite good, but I wanted to get it to my exact specs, which are a bit different. I like my action a bit lower and all right. One thing I'd love to do is visit Fender Japan. I'm hoping to get over there so all this stuff gets cleared up a bit. Musicians can travel again. Like, I changed strings, so that means it's very possible this thing will need another further adjustment of the setup, because every string, doesn't matter if they have the same specs on them, they're manufactured to different standards and specifications for each company. So anytime you change strings, it's probable that you'll need an adjustment of your setup. These are very cool strings. These tuning machines are really good. Made by Goto, also made in Japan. If you like to really rock and beat the shit out of your instrument like I do, you really want good stuff, you know? Don't get me wrong, there's a place for cheap gear, and I have a ton of it. This bass isn't even super expensive. It's kind of a middle of the road area. Considering the price point, the fit and finish on it is, it's just amazing. I gotta get some more of these things. What is this one from? What is this? This is a Jim Dunlop. He passed away, what was that? I want to say like a year ago, maybe a little bit more, maybe 2 years. Alright, anyway, that's it. This thing is now ready for me to play and have a good time. And I guess I will see you all in the next video. Alright, peace.